So if you're anything like me, you love to see the inside of people's houses. So today we're gonna take you on a tour of ours. All right, so first off is the dining room. One of the first things that we changed, there was a ceiling fan hanging here, and we swapped it out for this light that some friends of ours were actually gonna throw away. So saved it from the trash, rewired the lights to fit the Edison bulbs, and spray painted it black, and it has been working wonders all these years. We found this table off of Facebook Marketplace for $35. Y'all, it is a solid wood table, and I absolutely love it. Another one of the things that we did was put up this kind of faux shiplapping stuff to kind of change it up a bit. We did a lot of changes in here just as a quick fix. Like we painted the kitchen cabinets. I didn't do my research like I probably should have, and they have yellowed over time, so that's actually one of the things that we're going to fix this year. So another thing that we did in here, I actually ripped out our backsplash one day while Jeremy was at work. So that was quite the surprise for him when he came home. But a quick fix was to put shiplap as the backsplash. I think it cost us around $100. And it really kind of gave us that look that we were going for. And no offense to anybody that has these floors, but I hate them, and we will be ripping them out very shortly. Another spot in our home that I absolutely love is this area for the dogs. Don't know if you're a dog lover out there, but we are, and I don't know. I just thought they needed their own little doggy farmhouse table, so we built that one weekend. So yeah. And then real quick, we'll take a peek at the pantry because this is one of our projects that we're gonna be working on this year. It's pretty simple now, but just wait, because it's gonna have some big changes. All right, off of the kitchen is our laundry and mudroom. We did several changes to this room after we moved in. There was nothing in here except for this cabinet area. So all of this was blank. We built and added this into it. This was actually a cedar chest from my grandparents. So refinished that to have it kind of blend in well. And then over here, we did this. This was one of my Christmas presents. Jeremy built this and yeah, installed the Farmhouse sink. And then we added in we added in dog crates for our puppies. So this room is actually going to be getting a update, if you will, later this year as well. So stay tuned for that. We'll move on to the living room. A little bit about the living room, basically painted. We built the coffee table and the end tables. And oh, another thing that we have done is framed out, you'll notice throughout the tour, the windows, and most of the doors are framed out with this crossbeam trim. The floors that we plan on doing in the kitchen, we're actually gonna extend into here, and so when we do that, we'll end up replacing all of the trim, the floor trim, and then finish out the door trim for the living room as well. And then, gotta love a painted piano. This is my go-to color right now, which is the Woodland Lichen by Sherwin-Williams. It is so good. And then Jeremy is a musician, so you gotta have vintage guitars when you have a musician in the family. And then, just real quick, we'll take a shot of the stairs. We redid those probably a year after we moved in. Had carpet on it. We ripped up the carpet and then replaced the stair treads with the oak and then painted it black. Also added the board and batten the same time that we did the entryway, which we'll take another look at that here in just a second. Our next stop is going to be our sunroom, and we redid this recently. So we added the board and batten to the back wall, and we built this bed. This was this is actually a mini replica of the one that we have in our master bedroom that we built also. You can also see the door trim, window trim, and then one of the things that we've been slowly switching out are the window treatments to the woven wood lines. And then I feel like every boy needs a shelf to store all of his Legos and trinkets. So I like these floating shelves. And then another thing that because this house is older, the closets are really small. So one of the things that I have been adamant about is trying to go through all of the closets and make them really custom so that we have room to store all the things. So we just redid this one for him. As you can tell, the room is kind of smaller, so there wasn't much room for a dresser, so we just built it into the closet. And then the next stop on the tour is going to be the bathroom that our boys use, also guests. One of the first things that we did when we moved in was paint the vanity a navy blue, and then we framed out the builder grade mirror with just some lumber. Switched out the light fixture, and then last year I decided to try my hand at stenciling floors. And I think it turned out excellent. It's a great solution for a quick fix, and yeah, they're holding up really well. We also tore down this, there was a cabinet here. We tore it down just because this bathroom has a ton of storage anyways. So we added these floating shelves so that we could add a little more decoration. And then if you want to get a shot of the floors, this is another reason we are ripping them up for whatever reason. Probably a bad install job by the previous owners. The floors are separating, and depending on the weather, depends on how much they separate. All right, so the next stop is our other sunroom that is almost finished. But yeah, painted all the walls, installed new trim, including the window trim, and then Jeremy and I built the desk, and then installed the open shelving, and then also these were a really fun DIY little bookends made out of walnut, cherry, and maple. So did the accent wall. This is also the color Woodland Lichen by Sherwin-Williams. And then I built this barn door by myself, if I might add. So this is the other closet that we have started working on doing the built-ins as well. So same thing, has the built-in dresser. So another thing that we've been trying to do as we go through these rooms is update lighting, ceiling fans, all of the fixtures. So one of the things that we've started changing out are the ceiling fans, and we really enjoy the Hunter ceiling fans. So next stop is the master bedroom, which I will just preface this. It is in a redesign phase, so it looks a little bare. This room has been painted since we moved in, basically. We built this headboard right after we moved in because our last one we built sold with our last house. So, like I said, this room is in a redesign phase, so check back for the full design. The next stop is one of our biggest DIYs that we are going to tackle shortly. It's a full gut job, and it is our master bath. All right, so just a little insight, what we're planning on doing. We're gonna obviously rip out everything, start over. We're gonna extend the shower this way. We're gonna move the toilet, shorten the vanity just a bit, and then add a clawfoot tub over here where the soaker tub is currently. Obviously, all new floors, all new tile. It's gonna be really good. And then just a glimpse at our master closet. This is actually a fourth of the size of our last closet, which was almost a deal breaker, but everything else in the house, and we just saw the potential, made it worth it. So we did a little bit of Marie Kondo and got rid of some of our stuff and realized that we really didn't need a bigger closet. And so this is actually, we did a little reconfiguration when we first moved in, but this year we're actually gonna do built-ins like we have with the boys' closets. So let's head back this way. Here's a quick shot of the entryway that we redid the same time that we redid the stairs and added the stairs, the board and batten. And then before we go upstairs, let's head outside to see the back patio. It's been raining today and it's probably a little windy, so we'll just make this really, really quick. So we redid this last spring and summer. Basically, we added the ceiling, which is the wood ceiling, stained it. Added ceiling fans out here. There were builder grade lights that were really janky looking. And then went ahead and added this privacy wall, slat wall. That was very interesting to install, but also really fun. We also added the bar over here, which is a cedar bar top. Jeremy built it and installed it. Added bar stools for more seating. And then also added this sectional. And then the plan for over here is to add some storage for our grilling and outdoor games. All right, so now we're done with that. We're gonna head upstairs and go check that out. All right, so you may have noticed that there were like not really a lot of toys in our kids' rooms. That's because this whole upstairs is basically their playroom. We hide all of their toys in this closet. I have some organizational ideas for this closet, but who knows when we'll get to it. And then this whole entire upstairs is really what sold us on this house. We saw the potential up here. We've got many design plans, some more built-ins. We've got an idea for a dry bar over in a corner. And then our boys also do school up here. So one of my favorite nooks up here is probably this area. I found this vintage day bed at a local thrift store for 50 bucks. Scooped it up, found an upholstery guy, and had it reupholstered. And like I said, it is my favorite go-to. Jeremy built this table, and we originally were gonna sell it, and I decided to keep it. Thought it would go really good up here. As you can see, it is covered in a puzzle. And then stopping off right here, this is basically a hangout spot, not only for our boys and their friends, but just as a family. We built this entertainment center specifically for this space. As you can see right now, it looks all clean, but when you open up the doors, it houses all of the gaming equipment. And then you can close it up when you want it to look clean and organized. You can just hide it all away. All right, so this bathroom we did a quick fix on right when we moved in. Added shiplap, painted all new trim. I painted the floors, installed new light fixtures, and then a new vanity as well. This vanity is really cool. It's actually a vintage music cabinet. And then right here is a music room that we are hoping to redesign this year. Haven't done much to it except for a quick paint job, and our plan is to redo all the trim up here like we have downstairs. So trim out all the windows, all the doors, change out light fixtures. Yeah, so one of the big changes up here was changing out all of the carpet. I think it's about 1,1200 square feet of carpet. So I don't know if you've ever had to redo carpet in a huge room like this, but it is costly. And for about 4 years, we dealt with the ugliness and nastiness of just the original carpet. And thankfully we were blessed by my parents who helped us with installing new carpet. And then right here, we built this built-in for up here, and it houses some of our game night games, some of the boys' Legos and toys and books. All right, so I think that's going to conclude our house tour today. I'm sure we're going to do a revised one once some of these projects that I've talked to you guys about are finished. So make sure and you check back.